welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing really good. I hope you're safe and healthy at the moment. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through some of my favourite snacks. Now, I do pride myself in my snacks. At the moment, with us all being in isolation, it's super easy to make 100 trips to the fridge and just like picking and grazing at stuff, and then by the time you know it, you've like cleared out the whole fridge. I make it a priority to make like healthy, nutritious and really filling meals, whether it's like a snack or a main meal. So that is what I'm going to be showing you through today. If you follow me for a while, you'll probably know how much of a sweet tooth I've got, but I am going to go through some savoury options as well. Before we get straight into it, if you could like this video, it would be really appreciated. For the savoury option, I'm going to make like a nutty chicken. It's super easy, you don't need actually that many ingredients, so I'll show you what you need. Also pop the macros and everything as I usually do on the screen.
So I'm using about half a pack of chicken breast. You could also use like any vegetarian options or like turkey, whatever you prefer. And I'm using some almond butter. Again, you can just replace any of this like peanut butter or whatever nut butter you've got in. I'm using some chopped garlic, some curry powder and half a lemon, as well as a cucumber. So that's all you'll need.
So I've popped the oven on to preheat that to 200 degrees, and then I'm going to mix my first ingredients before I do anything with the chicken.
So I'm using 2 tablespoons of the almond butter. Mine is actually super dry, so I'm going to have to add some hot water to it. And I'm using some already chopped garlic. That just saves so much time, but obviously you could just use like a chopped garlic clove. And I'm using 2 tablespoons of that. Then I'm just using a teaspoon of curry powder, and I'm also adding some boiling hot water in, just a tiny bit, because my nut butter was so dry. But you might not need to do that if it's like quite oily. And then I'm just giving that a stir around in a separate container, and I'm just adding a squeeze of lemon as well. This just makes it a bit more like tangy, which is really nice.
I've got 210 grams of chicken here. That's just like enough for like one portion size.
And I'm just adding all my sauce to my bowl with the chicken in and mixing that all together. And then I'm just popping my chicken on some tin foil. My oven was already pre-prepared at 200 degrees, and I always like to fold the tin foil. I find that just keeps it a bit more juicier. And for a snack, I'm just having some cucumber with my chicken, so just chopping that up. I used about half of the cucumber and just putting that on the plate.
Just popped the chicken in the oven, and that only takes about 10 minutes, just keep an eye on it. I just love how quick and easy this one is and really satisfying. I mentioned as well, the only reason I added hot water is because my almond butter is like a bit dry, so if yours is quite like oily, then you don't need to do that, but it's just like to get the consistency and stuff.
So that is my finished chicken. I made it into like a little kebab with a wooden stick that I had in one of my cupboards. And yeah, really, really nice and healthy snack.
When it does come to snacking, like I'd rather have like a proper, you know, more filling snack. Like you could have like, I don't know, like a chocolate rice cake, but it doesn't touch the sides for me. So I'd much rather something like this, and you'll also find like they're actually probably lower calorie having something like this. So one of my absolute favourites for quite a long time is sweet egg whites. This is perfect if you've got a sweet tooth. It has really good macros and just so tasty. I'm really like thankful that I found this one. So all you're going to need is 5 eggs and some coconut, 0 sugar, 0 calorie flavour drops. Use a little bit of oil in a pan.
So here I'm just mixing all my egg whites together and then adding a few of my flavour drops. These are really strong, so you only need like a little bit.
So that works out about 173 grams of egg white. It might be like varying, obviously depending on if you've got like medium or large eggs, but try not to waste any of the actual egg yolks. I always give mine to Mason or like use them in my recipes during the week and stuff.
And I just cook my egg whites like scrambled egg, and I just do it on like a low heat. I like to add a teaspoon of like the cinnamon powder in the actual egg whites, and then I also add some more. You can never have enough of cinnamon. And yeah, that is my finished egg whites. It literally takes a couple minutes, really, really quick and easy. And I'm just topping it with some apple and cinnamon. I do kind of mix this up all the time, and as well as some cacao nibs. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. I have them with anything and everything now. But yeah, I love how high protein egg whites are but low calorie.
So the next one is like a chocolate Greek yogurt protein bowl. So delicious. Like I love having this on a night as well, like after I've had my dinner, like a little snack. Really high protein as well. Fave 0% fat Greek yogurt. Whey protein. I'm using the cookies and cream flavour. Some cacao powder or any sort of like hot chocolate powder that you've got in, and a banana. So for this one, I like just popping it in a blender, but don't blend it for too long because it just turns into like a smoothie otherwise. But it's just because my cacao powder doesn't mix that well, but it just saves me like whisking it for ages, so I just pop it in, and I also like mash the banana as well.
So I'm measuring out 150 grams of Greek yogurt. I absolutely love Greek yogurt. It's super high in protein and vitamin B. And then I'm just using 30 grams of banana and 20 grams of the cookies and cream whey protein and 6 grams of cacao powder. You could also use like any hot chocolate powder.
If it's a bit thick in the blender, just add a tiny bit of milk and then just like stir the rest, but don't overdo that.
Yogurt is so good for you. It really supports a healthy balance in your gut, and with it being high protein, it minimises hunger and helps maintain muscle and weight loss.
And then for the toppings, I'm just going to add some frozen fruit and like some nuts and stuff, but just use whatever you've got in the cupboard.
So I'm measuring 30 grams of frozen berries. These are so good, you can microwave them.
Add in some sunflower seeds on top. Shot sauce, which is an absolute dream.
This is my absolute favourite sauce at the minute. It's like a mint chocolate flavour and just tastes amazing. I love adding it to most things, and the nuts really make a difference. So yeah, these are all my snacks and my go-tos at the minute.
So that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd absolutely love to see any recreations. You can tag me over on my Instagram, which is at Olivia Jarvis with 2 S's. I've been loving seeing your recent ones. So yeah, let me know what other videos you'd like to see on here, if there's anything that would be super helpful. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.